It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Seattle. It's the Commanders and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Morris. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Here's Morris, looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Morris. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Clifton. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To the right side, this is Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Clifton. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Morris throwing to start the drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Morris now to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side complete to Dodson. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. To throw is Morris on 1st and 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Morris. And that's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Morris. This pass hauled in by Dodson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clifton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Clifton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Back to throw again. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a loose football. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Morris off the play fake. He finds Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On third down, Robinson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Morris. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Morris. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Morris. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Morris. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Commanders have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Robinson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clifton. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Walker once more. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Third and goal, option right. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And it drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
Here's Morris. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Morris to throw on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Rodgers to return it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Clifton.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Throwing on 1st down, Clifton.
Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Clifton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Noah Fant. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Morris now looking to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Morris, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Clifton
setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Clifton. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Clifton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
To throw is Morris. Throwing on first down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Got a man. It's Diaby Brown, complete.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you have the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
To throw on third down, Clifton. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, Morris. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to throw, Morris.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Rashawn Gary bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifton. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Looking to throw on second down. Clifton. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Clifton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to Walker on first down.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. To throw on second down. Clifton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Morris throwing to start the drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Morris. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Morris to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Robinson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Off the play fake, Clifton.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Jonathan Allen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
On 1st and 10, Clifton
targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Clifton. Catches, and it's a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And just not Not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Morris. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Clifton. He completes this to Walker. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Clifton. Left side here. That's the tight end Fant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Clifton eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now that's a killer because you think you got it absolutely covered, and then he picks it out of there and picks up the first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Throwing on 1st down. Clifton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifton. And Walker has it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flash flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Clifton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Clifton. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
Now Morris on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Morris now on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. To throw is Morris. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
I never dropped my career here. Defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they get to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the ball now going back over to Seattle Seahawks offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Clifton being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifton. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington.
Down by a field goal, 2:15 remaining. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Morris fighting. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.